Hey, Jos, how are you? You did? What did you get from there? Work on this Etsy order. What's coming towards? Nice. Hi, who's in here, guys? Donations are open. Well, paid readings are open. I'm working on an Etsy order, so I don't have to. I still have to finish them, but I was gonna do it later, but I'll just do it now. probably the same people. Just you could post your question. I'm over here. Just let me know. Um, read for this week. This is for Joss. What is reading for this week? Reading for this week. The Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Swords, the Death card, the Devil, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and then Knight of Swords. Give me a second. All right. Thank you, Gypsy. Same to you. All right. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like there could be like a pause or reflection. You may be evaluating what you're working on. I mean, what's working for you and what's not. Especially like in relationships, work, or personal growth. It's like just be mindful, because it feels like a planting seeds and then checking for progress type of energy, where it's like you could be causing like your own delays here, because the Seven of Pentacles is a slow energy. So I would say, like, not saying that you're doing this, but you know, like, an example that I could give, like, people that will like affirm, and then as soon as they're done affirming, they're like checking to see if there's anything showing up. So be mindful of that energy if you are doing that. Not saying that you are. The Page of Swords is here. I feel like there could be some curiosity on your end, or new insight. Like, you may receive some information, overhear something, or feel the need to watch and learn before acting. It's showing up. The Page of Swords in this specific spread is showing up as like the student, observing, researching, and staying mentally sharp. So you could be like a sponge. You could be coming into this week being like a sponge to information that you're receiving from, like, this could be from like people, or just like even social media. The Death card talks about transformation. Transformation is definitely being highlighted. So something old is closing out and making room for something new. There could be a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling at first, but Spirit is saying it's necessary to release whatever this is. Oh, I felt like I was gonna sneeze. You have the Devil here, so this could be honestly like patterns that you're getting rid of. Like, you know, I was talking about this the other day, how like when you're taking medication, right, antibiotics, right, they usually tell you to take them at the same time every day. You're at least supposed to. And even with like medication, doctors will say like if you have to take medication every day, it's good to take them around the same time, right? Your body gets used to consistency. And that's why even with like affirming consistency, persisting, but the consistency of it, that's why sometimes I feel like when I look back and I'm like, the way I was taught was like to have a routine, right? Some people say you don't need a routine. I get that, but I also was taught by people that have science degrees, that have like, degrees in the brain, working with the brain. One of them is a registered nurse. So I feel like they know about the body. So that's how I learned to do stuff, because um they use what how our bodies are basically programmed, or we our bodies are used to being programmed with using manifestation. So they kind of put both things together. So that's kind of how I teach. And I feel like there could be some unhealthy habits that are happening, like that are could be even fears, or even obsessive thinking that tries to like creep back in this week, I feel. So just knowing, like, how I be telling y'all, like, it doesn't matter if you do like crash out, it's just how fast you get back to your new story. Like, it doesn't matter, it's just the quicker you get back to your new story, that's what matters. I've been up and down this week, so yeah, that makes sense. Or we should be back. I don't know what happened. Or we should be back. I don't know what happened. Um, I don't know where I stopped off, but I was saying the weekend. I don't know where I stopped off, but I was saying the weekend. I usually tend to take it a little slower. Like, I don't go as hard. Just getting my body just a little bit more in balance, because I do so much during the week, and then you include that stuff. So I definitely say, like, the weekends, like, always take your rest days. It doesn't matter when you take them. Not saying that you completely stop, because it's not like I just completely stop affirming, but I do slow down. Like, I'll probably just do, instead of doing, lately I've been doing 4 to 5 sessions a day. I did that this week. On the weekend I'm only doing like 3. So I do tend to like, and just I tend to like do stuff that I like to do, like watch certain movies, all that stuff, whatever. But yeah, I tend to do that stuff because I think sometimes when you're, especially with this devil energy here, I think sometimes it could just be burnout. um the Eight of Swords is talking about feeling stuck or overthinking, so that may be playing out this week for you. So it's saying the mind may play tricks, making situations seem more limited than they are. This is a reminder that freedom is closer than it appears. So it's like, this is like my self-restricting card. Is that, because she could literally walk away. She's the only thing that's tied up is her arms and her face, but her feet are not tied up, so she can walk away from this energy. um the Page of Pentacles is there, so it is talking about a new opportunity or lesson comes in, something practical, grounding, and filled with potential. So again, you're getting another card where it's talking about learning a skill. There could be an offer that comes in for you, or step towards a small step that grows bigger over time. This is also like a card of manifestations to financial opportunities. You feeling more ambitious, so you could be starting the week with like plants and seeds, then by midweek starting to like get in those old patterns, overthinking, feeling stuck. But then by end of the week, you're starting to feel you're getting your ambition back. You're getting you're feeling your desires more balanced than they did maybe midweek. In your outcome, you have the Ten of Cups with the Knight of Swords. The Ten of Cups does talk about emotional fulfillment, harmony are available, they're saying, by the end of the week. Um, I feel like the focus shifts back to love, joy, and sense of belonging. With the Knight of Swords, I do see fast movement. There could be some communication or news that arrives quickly. Things that felt stuck like earlier or midweek suddenly break loose, or and move forward with speed and clarity. So I feel like this week starts with reflection and mental tension. Um, you may feel like you're in a waiting game, is what it is. And oh my god, remember I was talking about that? Hi Ashley, how are you? I was talking about that yesterday. Like, instead of seeing things as waiting, look at it as maybe preparation, or don't see it as waiting at all. And I think that's where maybe like I sometimes get to, where it's like, oh my God, I'm still waiting, but it's not a waiting thing. So just remember not to be in that. And like, if you are finding yourself like thinking that you're in a waiting game, get that out of your head. I feel like I definitely feel that the death card with the devil, they'll clear space for new opportunities, and definitely by the end of the week movement comes in suddenly. So this again could be like with anything, because I'm not, they're not being specific about any. I feel like this week is going to be a lot of focus on you, because I'm only getting you here. I mean, at least in this spread, this is what I'm getting. It's going to be a lot of focus on you, your mental diet, like how you're handling things, maybe like not, especially like your mental diet, because don't let fear or those like doubt loops control the week, is what they're saying. And just they're saying like trust that what feels like slow or heavy is actually like shifting behind the scenes. So it's kind of what I was saying, instead of looking at it as like a waiting, like you need to find a different definition for it. Like for me, preparation doesn't seem like I'm waiting. It doesn't feel like it's, oh my God, it's just it's there, it's just I'm handling other things at the same time. So yeah, that's what I was saying, but that's what I have for you. All right, and thank you, Jess. Ashley, you can go ahead and post. All right, just let me know what color messages you want. Any deck? All right, I'm gonna just do the orange because it's right here. I'll do the orange. All right, let's see. What does Bob want to say to Ashley? What does Bob want to say to Ashley? What do you want to say to Ashley? What does Bob want to say to Ashley? His energy feels stuck. My cards are so heavy. I'm up at night worrying about us and our whole future. I leave clues to tell you how I feel. I keep coming up with excuses on why I shouldn't reach out to you. Yes, I'm watching I'm watching you from a fake social media account. I'm so proud of what you've achieved. You are very intimidating to me. I'm very stressed about work and money. Forever question mark. Oh. I wish I was brave enough to tell you I still love you and want you in my life. Please don't give up on me. I shouldn't have blamed you. It was really all my fault. And did you tell your friends about me? And at the bottom you have, I really miss you. So that's what I have for you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Who's in here besides Jess? Are you guys just gonna hear me typing? Y'all being weird again. I'm about to head out anyways. Right, just weird. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.